Greetings everyone. Today we have with us Mr. Ashok Patel, advisor of CHARUSAT. I would like to thank Mr. Ashok Patel for being a part of our initiative, Thoughtful Leaders of Collegedunia. On that note, let's start off with the first question, sir. You have held key positions at various institutes throughout your professional career. So, what are the key factors that has kept you connected with the education sector in general?
Yeah, Ishita. Education is to my heart, as my father was also in education department in Africa, and my grandfather also started a school in my village at Gada. So he was the initiator to start the school. So education is in my blood. It is in my DNA. And while doing my services with Gujarat State Fertilizers and Chemicals Limited for 30 years, I also used to go to colleges for taking practicals and other things. So education is always remained at my heart. So now basically I am electronics graduate. Graduated in 1976 from MS University, and then I joined Gujarat State Fertilizers, and I retired in 2007 after 30 years of my service, being head of Management Services Division. I have been involved in implementing a lot of systems within GSFC, and I had an opportunity to be on deputation to Government of Gujarat in 1999-2000 to start up IT initiatives in the state of Gujarat. So during 1999-2000, the initiative was started, and subsequently we framed the laws and rules, and InfoCity tendering was done under my guidance. As also, so the initiative was there in Gujarat also. Now, IT being the future, I thought that after retirement I should go join the university on honorary basis to give back to the society. So I joined this trust because it is a trust. It is a community trust, our own community trust. So I thought that this would be a good place to go into the education and give my knowledge to the university as well as to the students.
That's really wonderful, sir. On that note, let's move on to our next question, which is, what do you think, your roles and responsibilities to CHARUSAT University and the students are, considering your role at the university?
See, having a vast experience in the areas of IT and implementation of systems, I thought in the university to provide the best of IT infrastructure, to create the IT infrastructure so that the students get the benefit, the faculty gets the benefit, and implementation of automation systems, automizing the systems within the university that would improve its efficiency as well as the progress. So that is one thing. IT infrastructure and implementation of system. And the other thing is to initiate creativity and innovation. So here in the university, we have initiated a 2-credit course for entire students on creativity and innovation. And first the faculties were trained, and then the faculty is now training the students in creativity and future, because looking to the requirement of the country, Atmiya Nirbharta, the new policy which has been presented by our Prime Minister, this initiative would also help in bringing a lot of research within India and the students
Mhm.
may, if you see, a lot of students go away to foreign countries for education, and it is our effort that the students remain in India and do their own research here. So to provide the facility, it is our duty in CHARUSAT to
Mhm.
give best to the students and
Wow,
create a university, a research university in the process.
that's really wonderful, sir. On that note, let's move on to our next question, which is, what any insights into, how Charusat University can be more welcoming to the students of different races or economic backgrounds, so that everyone gets an equal footing when they join the university.
As far as CHARUSAT is concerned,
Mhm.
we believe that our curriculum, our pedagogy should be suitable to the latest. We are also interacting with the industry in and around. We have signed MOUs with CII, then Vadodara chapter of the industrial estates, wherein industry becomes a part of education. If industry becomes a part of education, then the students will have live problems and they will start thinking in a creative and innovative way so that the industry is at an advantage. So when the industry starts recruiting the students, graduates, they feel that they are not ready for the industry. So what we are trying to bridge the gap by interacting with the industry very closely and associating our faculty as well as students in their operations. So that is one thing. Another thing is our curriculum is of the latest requirement as per the new developments which are coming up in the world. So we move towards that. Our systems like artificial intelligence, like virtual reality, like deep learning, uh, big data analysis, cyber security, and all these have been in route, and we are encouraging students with taking certification courses in this area. So that is one another advantage which we get. And ours being a community trust is
Mhm.
not a family trust. So we plow back all the money into the development so that the students get the maximum of the benefit. So that is why students are attracted to CHARUSAT, and the area is lush grey and suitable for learning. And we provide 1 gigabit per second
Mhm.
internet bandwidth free of charge.
Wonderful, sir. Wonderful. So, on that note, let's move on to our next question, which is, what would you like the students to know about Charusat University that they may not know, and make them choose Charusat over other universities in Gujarat?
See, first of all, when the students they come out of 12th standard,
Mhm.
actually they go based on what is the major requirement in the world. So
Mhm.
if it is IT, entire rush is towards IT. If it is pharmacy, then the entire rush is towards that direction. So we try to educate the students by going into the classes like 11, 12 standards into the schools and make them aware what is the future and tell them that to choose the line which is of interest to you so that you can excel and you can further develop your requirement. All lines are good. Say basic science lines are good where research can be done. Engineering lines are good where you really go for practical. Even the basic line, like mechanical, civil, electrical, those are also important because the industry requires modification into those areas where automation comes into the picture. So the students are well aware and the facilities available. See, this time during pandemic, we did not waste time and went online immediately. We were the first to go online in entire Gujarat, and other universities tried to follow us how you are doing. And we took the examinations online and gave the result also, wherein students coming out of graduation, their time is not wasted, their education is not wasted, and they are 24 by 7 connected with the faculty online. We also counsel them on regular basis and provide humanity. We try to build them to the fullest because we have got photography, literature, multiple language choices for the students and all this. This becomes an advantage for the students to develop only. And that is how we are trying to attract them and say that we are different from other universities. Our curriculums get updated very frequently, suiting the immediate requirement of the world and our country. So that is how we try to attract them. Moreover, our behavior with the students is like a family. It is like a family. So they also consult their senior students and they get the feedback. That is how we are above a lot of universities in the state.
That's really wonderful, sir. On that note, let's move on to our next question, which is, what do you see as CHARUSAT University's greatest strength, that has made it what it's today? And, what is its USP, if you could let me know about that.
Actually, its greatest strength is its, people, means the entire management, its students, and the parents too. See, we keep in contact with the parents frequently. We address the students' requirements and all. And the management is a selfless and dedicated team of philanthropists. So here, say for example, I come here on honorary basis and I'm a donor too. So we don't have any other intentions and we give our 100% for the development and upliftment of the students. So that is the basic thing. In honesty, integrity and transparency. So that is our main goal. So these are the more factors and we strive for development. We have our plans of coming in top 50 universities in the country and then move ahead in the world. So that is how our greatest strength is around the people which are involved, stakeholders, alumni and all. We come closer to each other and think and have transparency.
That's really wonderful, sir. And I believe that is what has made CHARUSAT University what it's today. On that note, let's move on to our last question for the interview, and that is, given the current situation, students are, in a lot of confusion and they are trying to understand what their next step should be. So, any suggestions that you'd like to give the current students and youth and the aspiring students of the country to take the next step forward?
Actually, the students, they should be ready to embrace the change. See, change is something which if somebody is not accepting, they will get defeated in this fast-moving world. So, change is one thing. Another thing is creativity and develop a problem-solving mind. See, our basic education policy, which has been recently announced, covers towards this direction, because till date students were only crammers. They used to cram up to 12th standard, and they never used to think much. But only few students who try to learn by themselves, they are creative. Whereas the new education policy also suggests that right from kindergarten till the higher education, they would be made creative so that they become more creative and self-learners when they come to university, where research and innovative things are to be done. So that is another thing. So to be open, to accept change and be creative is the main thing. And if they do these two things, then the world will be theirs. Students will not get defeated in their life.
That's really wonderful, sir. And I hope all the students that are listening and should take your advice, and that should definitely help them. On that note, I would like to end the interview and thank you for giving us your valuable time. And on behalf of Collegedunia, I would really thank you for giving us this opportunity to interview you. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.